Hello, and once again we are live. And today we're talking about sacred geometry. Now we only have 5 minutes to pack this in, and I'm with Grace today. Grace, how are you doing?
I'm good. Hello, everyone. Hello, Kate.
Oh, well, please tell me. We were just chatting earlier about Sacred Geometry 1. Can you tell us how that's impacted your life? How you use the tools, anything you can share about this class in a short space of time?
I was just telling Davina Kate that I go back to Sacred Geometry 1 for almost everything that I do. My room is gridded, my where I work is gridded, and I almost can't imagine my life before I had those tools handed down to me. It's made such a big difference. Before that, I was always affected by sort of energies seeping in and out, and I never really knew how to work with it or how to ignore it. So after I learned the tools in SG1, I was able to create like a little container just for me so that I know that what's in there is really coming from me, and if I'm feeling bad about something, it's also something that I need to deal with. And it helps me to have that clarity. And so it's my go to anywhere I go, SG1.
Now, it's only a 3-hour class. How can a 3-hour class have such an impact? How it's magic. It's magic. So
It is.
can you tell us, you've gone quite far along the path now, and can you tell us how working with those tools, has perhaps changed or
I would say that all the tools that I got right at the beginning are very powerful and I still use them every single day. But the only difference that personally in my experience is that as I progress along the path, how I use those tools have gotten more powerful. I can feel a greater expansion of the energy, and I can feel the nuances and the differences in how I use them, but it's still the same tools. So I would urge anyone to really, you get everything from the start, the best tools. Quoting Davina Kate, you get everything best from the start.
You really do. You really do. And tell me about this, the sacred geometry one. We're working with these three keys to heaven, these very sacred shapes. And I know we can use them to grid and seal our room. Is there any other application that you found them useful for, or just working with the principles of sacred geometry?
I would say both. There's it's not just gridding the room, but you also sort of invoke the shapes on yourself and your being without giving away too much. You have to attend the class. And that helps me to not just work within that container that I've created for myself, but my entire physical body is that container of light as well.
Mm.
If that makes sense, that's the best way I can explain it in words, but it's energetically felt. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to really experience it.
Would it be fair to say that it's lifting the vibration of
Absolutely. Absolutely. And sometimes if I've come home, say from outside, and I'm feeling a little bit, just a bit low, and then I come in, I do my magic circle, I do sacred geometry, and suddenly it's like I've left everything outside. And I realize, oh, that's not from me. That's actually from outside. And the same thing works either ways. If you still feel it, then it's a key to me that I need to work in something on myself, which is a good thing, right? Knowing thyself. It gives you clarity. It really is a tool that gives you clarity to help you to get to know yourself, get to leave things that don't serve you outside your space. For me, the best thing it has done is to really give me clarity, like straight to my higher self, and that's me. This is me, this is where I am. Everything here is me. I need to face it or I need to leave it outside.
Amazing, thank you. Well, if you're not persuaded to go and try Sacred Geometry 1 now, I don't know when you will be. So, there we have many, many practitioners, in over, I think it's only in over 45 or 50 countries now. So, if you need help getting in touch with somebody to teach you Sacred Geometry 1, hand you down these magical tools, then let us know. Thank you so much, Grace. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Davina Kate, for your time.
Take care, everyone. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Oh, wait, my animals love it as well. My animals love it as well. It's a perfect space. I set it up and they go straight to sleep. They love it.
See,
Sorry.
you know that's going to warm my heart. I also find that with my two little kings, my poms, they love sacred geometry. So yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
They
Yeah.
watch me do it as well. Oh, you're doing that thing. Great. Do
Yeah.
more.
And children really respond to it so well. Animals and children. It's so pure. It's so
Yes.
pure. They
They
understand.
know what they feel. They just absorb it for what it is. It's not in the mind. It's straight from their heart, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'm glad you
Thank
added that bit on for the animal lovers out there. Come on.
Let's go.
Grace, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.